My name is Daniel Sleep. I'm a CPA and proactive tax planner with my firm BizOwner Guide. And here I have Chris Collum of 1303 Systems. Chris, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Chris Collum. I'm the owner and president of 1303 Systems. And we are a consulting firm specializing in infrastructure for media entertainment clients. So we do a lot of big storage systems and asset management tools for video production mostly. So um, everyone from Division One universities to professional sports to small post houses. So yeah.
Wonderful. And could you tell us a little bit about like what problems you were having prior to partnering with us?
Yeah, our former CPA firm, kind of bare minimum effort on their part for tax planning and overall bookkeeping. You know, basically, what went in, what went out in QuickBooks, and that's what it was. There's really nothing proactive. And so at one point, they were still charging me for payroll that had ended in like 5 years ago, and I finally caught it. Shame on me. um Found you guys, found Daniel, and man, you've been awesome in helping turn all that around and being proactive and putting plans in place to you know get
Yeah.
us where we need to be. So
Thank you. One of the questions I'm curious about asking is, so why did you choose us over maybe another company?
it's interesting. I think I went on to some website that was like, hey, like Thumbtack for financial folks. I don't remember what it was. And you and I had a call, and I think we just kind of clicked. I like that. I think we're roughly close to the same age. Um, and I liked how you spoke about wanting to help, right? And I thought you're a pretty sharp guy. So it was actually, I think you're the only one I talked to, because I was like, yep, Daniel's the guy. So yeah.
Awesome. Was there anything particular about what we offered that just felt so effective for you?
Um, when we went through like a list of services, right, or what you offered, I liked how comprehensive you were looking to be, right, and how integrated you could be, even from like a day to day standpoint, and your use of things like Client Hub, right, to communicate. I love that everything's kind of tracked and is right there, and I have 50 things to do for you right now, but I know that because I can see it all, as opposed to emails back and forth that I will just inevitably archive and never look at again. So, no, I think that holistic approach is awesome.
And how has that impacted your business and life in general?
Um, Business wise, I mean, certainly, I think from a tax planning standpoint, it's going to be way better. I'm not a big tax fan. So whatever we can do to reduce that impact is good. Which translates into, I'm less worried about financials. And so, my personal life gets a lot better because that doesn't spill over, right? And I can spend more time with the family and the kiddo and not have to have that in the back of my mind. So
Right.
I
Where,
have
where
I
do
have a guy to do it. You.
you, where do you think you would be had you stayed with your prior firm?
Um Paying way too much in taxes and not having good strategy for retirement, which we have now, or getting there.
Yeah.
And then, it'd be kind of status quo as it had been for 10 years. And I think it's not where I need to be. So
And last question for you, Chris. If anybody out there is watching this and they're on the fence about booking a call to speak with us, what would you say to them?
I'd say do it. I think you're incredibly sharp dude. Good ideas. You've come up with stuff that I hadn't even thought about, which is probably not too surprising because I'm not a financial person. But yeah, no, just from a planning standpoint, you know, I think you bring a lot to the table, right? I think someone should definitely talk to you, and see what they don't know, right? Because you don't know what you don't know, and I think you know a lot of that stuff. So
Right. Well, thank you so much.
yeah, no problem, man.